With the rise of the internet and the threat of being hacked is becoming more and more real every year, everyone seems to be looking for ways to protect themselves from a cyber attack. Well, here at It's All Viral, we decided to throw in our 2 cents and give you a little help if you're someone who is looking to be as safe as possible online. Welcome everyone to It's All Viral. Nemo here, and today we're going to be bringing you 10 quick and easy ways to protect yourself from hackers. We're running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway for the entire month of August. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment on why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. Good luck to everyone that entered our August giveaway, and if you guys could do us a favor and turn on your post notifications, all you gotta do is click that bell and check that box, and you'll have every single It's All Viral video at your fingertips as soon as it's uploaded. Now at our number 10 spot is use weird security question answers. You know those security questions that pretty much everything asks you to use nowadays? Like what's your mother's maiden name, or what was your first concert you attended? One way to keep those working extra well is to use random answers for them that don't actually correspond to the question, like babies or lots of butts. This way, if a hacker were to be presented with these security questions, they couldn't just look the information up. I mean, sure, they may know your mother's maiden name is Fisher or that your first concert was Real Big Fish, but if that's not actually the answer to the question, then the information is useless to them and they still can't get into your account. At our number 9 spot is don't open emails if they look suspicious. With the improvement of antivirus and computer security in the recent years, many viruses require the victim to willingly let a hacker into their technology, like by clicking a link or a pop-up ad. One cheeky way that some hackers try to get you to open their software is by including it in an email and trying to make the email look legit. If you get an email from an address that you feel funny about, or if it contains an attachment, don't even bother with it. If you don't recognize the address, just trash the email and don't give it a chance. Now, I would say if you use a email service like Google, then they're pretty good at recognizing spam emails and ones that are malicious, but be safe nevertheless. Now moving down the list at the number 8 spot is 2-step verification. This one is huge. One of the simplest and most effective ways to prevent people from getting into your personal information is to require a 2-step verification. This security method requires a hacker to have tons of information to get into your personal info as opposed to just 1 or 2 passwords. It's pretty difficult for a random person to get past someone's 2-step verification if it's set up properly, so definitely take advantage of that feature whenever possible. The 2-step verification nowadays requires a cell phone, so the odds of a hacker having your cell phone on you or being able to spoof your number into their phone is not very likely. So definitely use 2-step verification. It has bailed many people out, and it might just bail you out as well. Now at our number 7 spot is don't use open Wi-Fi. I know open Wi-Fi network can be tempting and that we hear jokes about. Thank God for public Wi-Fi all the time, but just don't use it or use it at your own risk. Wi-Fi networks with no security are some of the easiest things in the world for hackers to pull information from. And while we're at it, make sure your home Wi-Fi has security on it and change the password somewhat frequently. Always keep security on the Wi-Fi at your house, and don't connect any of your devices to public Wi-Fi networks. One good way to do this is to make sure your home Wi-Fi network is visible and has to be joined manually by entering the network name and password. Look into your router settings and take full advantage of the security measures available to you there. So at the number 6 spot is keep your operating system up to date. One thing that many hackers prey on is outdated software. The older your operating system is, the more times hackers have had to discover ways around its built-in antivirus and protection software. But if you stay on top of things and keep your operating system up to date, you reduce your chances of a hacker finding ways into it. As the shorter the OS has been available, the more time it will take hackers to find cracks in the system. Now, it can be a pain to always update your computer, but a few minutes of inconvenience is definitely a worthy trade-off for not getting hacked. Always update your computer when it prompts you, or even set your computer to update automatically. This greatly decreases your chances of being targeted by hackers. Now at our number 5 spot, keep your security up to date. Along with your operating system, make sure that your security programs are up to date as possible as well. While the operating system itself usually has some built-in features to help combat hackers and identity thieves, there's always more that can be done with additional programs. However, just like your operating system, these programs can become outdated and no longer helpful if left unupdated. Keep your security programs as up to date as you possibly can to stay safe. Now, if you're needing antivirus software for your computer, I strongly recommend Malwarebytes. This is not a paid advertisement, but Malwarebytes is easily my favorite piece of software because of how good it is. It doesn't use a lot of performance, and it gets the job done. I strongly recommend it. At our number 4 spot is change your passwords. We've mentioned keeping your software up to date and putting passwords on everything, but to add an extra level of security to these things, you should frequently be changing your passwords. In addition to changing them every so often, you should also never have the same password for 2 different things. Having the same password for multiple accounts makes hacking your information far too easy. You don't want one of your passwords to become known, and then that grants someone access to everything. You need to keep your passwords separate. Keep a paper in your desk of all your passwords and what they correspond to, and keep them up to date every time you change them. Another piece of software that I do gotta recommend is a Chrome extension called LastPass. It's an extension that basically stores all your passwords on your browser, and it allows you the option to encrypt passwords, and it allows you to change them whenever you want, and it will still remember every single password. It's a great piece of software, guys. I use it for my Chrome. I definitely recommend it. Now at our number 3 spot is always erase personal info on old devices. If you're planning on selling an old computer or phone, or even something less serious like a game console or an iPod, make sure that it is completely wiped of all personal information. Many people make the mistake of selling their old devices and not wiping it completely, leaving their personal information up for grabs for whoever their stuff ended up with. If you plan on getting rid of old electronics that had your information on any of them at any time during your ownership of it, make sure that it's completely wiped by the time it's sold. Reset the device to factory settings and then double check it to make sure nothing is still there before you hand it off to the seller or the buyer. Now at our number 2 spot is put passwords on everything. Everyone misplaces their stuff from time to time, but if that happens, you don't want to have to deal with the responsibility of your information being stolen. Make sure you have your passwords on everything you possibly can. Put them on your phone, your tablet, your computer, and even put extra passwords when accessing your settings so someone can't get through the security wall and get full access. The point is, if you have the ability to put a password somewhere, do it. You will never regret having extra security. Sure, you might forget a password from time to time, but once again, having to keep a pad of paper with your passwords is definitely a worthy trade-off for not getting your information stolen. Now last, but very not least, at the number 1 spot is keep personal information out of the cloud. With the rise of the cloud today in technology, it seems like everyone is storing things in it as a way to save space and keep things convenient for them. While the cloud may be convenient for some things, never put personal information in the cloud. As cool and high-tech as the cloud may be, it's incredibly unsafe and should never be used for anything even remotely sensitive in terms of privacy or personal information. Use it for your games, your videos, or pictures, or whatever, but do your best to keep your actual information off of the cloud and in a safer and more physical space. You want as little information on the internet as possible. I can't count the amount of news stories that I've seen about people getting their iClouds hacked. I mean, heck, that's how we got the fappening a few years back. Just don't risk it. Keep your personal information as close to you as possible. But at the end of the day, these are just some of the ways that you could protect yourself from being hacked nowadays. Now for a quick recap, guys, be sure to use security questions, don't open emails if they look suspicious, use 2-step verification, don't use that much open Wi-Fi even though it's very indulging, keep your operating system up to date, your security software up to date, change your passwords, erase all information from old devices, put passwords on freaking everything, and keep your personal information out of the cloud if you don't want your nudes leaked. And that wraps it up with this video, guys. Let us know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Do you have any other ways to prevent yourself from getting hacked? Be sure to sound off below. If you want to watch more top 10s like this, there is a playlist in the description below. And also, guys, do us a favor and turn on your post notifications. It's really easy. All you have to do is click that bell, check that box, and you'll have every single It's All Viral at your fingertips as soon as they go live. Good luck to everyone that entered our August giveaway, guys. If you want free money, the best way to do it is enter our August giveaway. We're going to be doing a lot more giveaways on this channel, so this is just one of many. Thank you guys all once again for watching this video. Do us a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, this has been your boy Nemo from It's All Viral, and I will talk to you guys on the next Top 10.